As hot as it is today, it feels like a water balloon fight type of day. Let's fill up our water balloons. Let's shake them off and watch them drop. Ready, set, let the water balloon fight begin.
You tricked me! Very easily.
Having the water balloon fight is a lot of fun, but there's something I don't like doing. The worst part of using regular water balloons is picking up all the pieces afterward. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for You. In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at yet something else that Instagram made me buy, and that's these reusable water balloons. Pretty sweet, huh? You know what? No more talking about it. Let's get right into the review. Here are our reusable water balloons. They're just thick silicone and this rim around the middle that looks like even thicker silicone. And there are 8 magnets in, so the idea is you submerge them in water, close them up, and you have a water balloon. Let's test it out. I should say the kit that I purchased came with 6 water balloons, all of different colors. So we're gonna open them up, capture the water inside, and go test them out. I will say, these are not that difficult to fill up. I have noticed as the water level got lower, it is more difficult to fill it up. You don't get those full water balloons like I did at first, so just make sure you have access to additional water because this reservoir is already run down. Here we are, all filled up. I'm excited to take them outside and test them out. Our first test, we're actually gonna take these water balloons and throw them at the garage door to see what happens. Well, that's cool, they split open. Oh, that one just split open in my hand. I have learned that you cannot grab them too hard because I've already broken 2 open. Just like that. We are able to pick up the trash with ease. Let's go fill them up again. Give you a head-to-head. These are the bunch of balloons, water balloons, and this, of course, are our reusable water balloons. I will say, I said this before, this is, well, I just pinched it. I'm gonna refill it. Here we are, filled right back up, and that's just something you can't do with another balloon. Now we're gonna do the water balloon break test. First, we're gonna have a regular water balloon. It didn't break. Let's try the reusable. Wow, what a difference.
That one broke open.
Ready? Yeah. Catch. Now we're gonna see how long it takes for a 5-year-old to fill one up. Ready? Go. Let me see it. That was really fast. After an afternoon of having fun with these water balloons, I decided to fill them up and leave them sit overnight. So they've actually been sitting for 10 hours because I wanted to see if they would still hold water, and for the most part, they are. I did notice this one right here is a little deflated. When I pick it up, you can actually see water dripping out of it. So long term, no, they don't keep the water inside, but realistically, when you're using water balloons, you don't really care about those kind of things. I will say, when you're playing with these, make sure that you don't squeeze them too hard before you throw, because if you squeeze them, you actually can burst the water right out. So that's important to note, and it won't be as fun. I purchased these reusable water balloons for about $18, and that came with 6 of these. So that makes them about $3 a balloon. That's a lot of money, especially if you consider the bunch of balloons are about 7 cents a balloon. The thing to consider is durability and, more important, reusability, because no one wants to use a water balloon one time that costs $3. This specific balloon I was able to fill up and throw 100 times. And if you do the math, this one costs $3 by itself. 100 times, it averaged out to about 3 cents, which is actually better than the bunch of balloons. I will say though, good things do have to come to an end. I noticed that the part here started ripping, and as I took a closer look, you can actually see right here, the magnet is starting to poke its way out of the silicone. So my guess, won't have that much longer with these, but I was able to throw this over 100 times, and that is pretty impressive. So, tell me, what are your thoughts of these reusable water balloons? Is this something that you've seen that maybe you wanted? Do you have some, or is this absolutely a no? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Now, I'm gonna try to juggle with these things, and I hope it goes well.
Me too. Ah! Please stop.
I know that I made that look easy. Well, sort of, but it was a lot of fun, and I made sure to throw some bloopers in at the end of this video. Let's talk a little bit more about these water balloons and then wrap things up. I absolutely love using these in the pool because it's like you have a never-ending supply of water, but remember, they don't float. Let me make a slight Correction. I should say when they're filled with water, they don't float. At the end of the day, it's important to try to dry them as best you can and then leave them opened so they can dry the rest of the way. The directions do tell us to keep these away from children under 3. They are not meant as a chew toy, and they say if it breaks or pops open, you should get rid of it right away. In this video, we were talking about some reusable water balloons. So what did I think of it? Well, at the time that I purchased these, there were 6 for $18, and that took me back because that was a lot of money. I'm used to spending a lot less for water balloons. But then I started to think about it. They're not one use and done. And if you're able to get 100 uses out of this, then it's really worthwhile. I will say, in the time that I've had my water balloons, and I purchased them about 3 weeks before this video actually posted, the price has actually gone up. And I was like, whoa, why does it go from $18 now to $24? Make sure you shop around, but I will leave a link down below to the ones that I purchased. What did I think about the actual water balloon? You know what? There's nothing more frustrating than when you throw a water balloon at someone and it doesn't break. It just bounces off. And I love that these, for the most part, when they hit someone, they absolutely burst and they're full of a lot of water. And then it's really 1 second later, filled right back up. That is really convenient. The downside to these as compared to typical water balloons is you're gonna have to buy a whole lot more and you're gonna fork out a lot of money, at least at the beginning, as opposed to like the 12, 13 bucks that the bunch of balloons sell for. Anyway, that was my full review of these reusable water balloons. In just a second, I'm gonna show you some bloopers, but this is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for you. As always, thanks for stopping by and I hope you have a great day. I hope you liked those bloopers. I had a lot more, but I just wanted to throw in a little bit there. Anyway, I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of these reusable water balloons. And you know what? In this video, I actually referenced the bunch of balloons, and it's a review I did not that long ago. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.